be up about 8. I don't know what airline, girl, but I know we won't be late, 'cause they tell me it never rains in Southern California. They tell me it never rains in Southern California. Now I can't sleep at night without your inviting by my side. That day will come for us to be together. I'm not worried about a thing, not even stormy weather. He's gone on the other side of town. Have so much to talk about, a lot of catching up to do. I'll bring the diamond girl because I'm so into you. 'Cause they tell me it never rains in Southern California. They tell me it never rains in Southern California. Now since I'm here at your place, let's take a week's trip for two. We don't have to go too far, just as long as I'm with you. 'Cause they tell me it never rains in Southern California. They tell me Southern California. Can we just be?
That's right, this one does more damage. Alright. I'm coming back for anybody that's watching. Back in. Oh, we do have a rush. Okay, that changes things. Use that. Yeah, change that to something else. I mean to do that. Maybe ship 2? Oh, nice, he stunned him. Probably follow up that with 2, I guess. And that restores MP too. Okay then. 10 minutes. Eyes ready. You know what? I want to go. Pugilist and Blue Mage. The heck is that? Nice. Wait, that's kind of good. That's a shift 3 maybe? fully restores NPC. 240. This one. Flare is better. Access to it. Oh, I see the hearts. Good to see you too, Goddess. I've been doing good. Same as always. Can't complain because I woke up. But yeah, I've been doing good. With The Wire, I'm on season 5. I haven't started it yet, but yeah, I'm in season 5 now. I've been enjoying it. I think it's definitely, had its moments, its highs and lows, but overall, I've definitely been enjoying it. I think then once I finish The Wire, I'll watch the first episode of the Death Note, I think it was called, just to see. Let me know because I want to watch it with. Okay, yeah, I'll for sure let you know when I start it. We never did finish our Game of Thrones discussion. I thought we did. It didn't seem like there was much more to talk about after season 8. No? I thought we did. It felt like we did. But what didn't we finish? I feel like we talked about everything. We talked about the finale, season 8, some in between bits, favorite characters. Oh yeah, questions? Alright, ask away. Do I know if they're bringing it back? I don't think so. I think they're just doing like prequels and whatnot now. in sequels. I don't think they're bringing it back, and I hope they don't bring it back. Oh my goodness. Like, how do you retcon, such a horrible ending? I hope not, but as far as I know, no. I was still confused about the three-eyed raven thing. Like, what aspect of it was confusing? Like, Bran becoming the three-eyed raven? Like, why? Yeah. I'm not sure if the show goes into like explicit detail of why he had to become the three-eyed raven, but I feel like that's probably something that the books would probably dive deeper into, because apparently a lot that was in the books wasn't in the show really. Feel like there were a lot of plot holes. Yeah, I think it's one of those cases where it's like they couldn't cram everything from the books into the show, so they left some stuff out. Dang it. Maybe they were only contracted for 8 seasons, made the best of it. I don't know. It felt like, and I heard that they were, making it based on the book. And once they didn't have any more book material to go off of, they just kind of started freestyling it. And that's why like the later seasons are the way they are. Like, I think they had more material to go based on, and they didn't have to like do stuff on the spot like that. It probably would have turned out way better. Starting House of the Dragons while I wait for you. Okay. Hope you enjoy it. I thought it was okay. Well, it was good. It was good. It's just different. Like if you go into that expecting it to be exactly like Game of Thrones, you'll end up very disappointed. But I still enjoyed it. I think it's just different. Was still confused about Daenerys' brother. That makes sense. Season 8 was bad, but I wasn't mad at her torching King's Landing. I just wish Cersei would have died in a more satisfying way. Yeah, actually, I don't mind Cersei dying the way she did. To be honest, yeah, did she deserve worse? Yeah, but I didn't mind it. But as far as Daenerys torching King's Landing, I feel like I made my thoughts on that pretty well known. I thought that was just terrible writing and nothing more. Her death was so anticlimactic. I disagree. I kind of like her dying. You know, her and Jaime dying underneath King's Landing. It definitely didn't feel as, you know, gratifying. Like I feel like that's what it felt like for every character death in season 8 though. Like if we're being honest, that's why season 8 is just trash. Like every character that dies in season 8, all of their deaths feel the exact same way. The Hound dies in King's Landing. It doesn't really feel like anything. Missandei dies outside of King's Landing. Doesn't feel like anything. It was just season 8 being bad in my opinion. But I think it was kind of poetic, her dying, you know, underneath King's Landing, the city that she had, you know, taken the role of uplifting and making sure that it stayed afloat, that their legacy lived on. And it's the same, you know, city that ends up, you know, not only destroying, putting the final straw in the coffin for that family name, but also for King's Landing. I don't know, I kind of liked her dying, but like, I don't know, it's season 8, so I was just like, I don't care. I don't think it was terrible writing, I think it was rush writing. Mixture of both. I mean, if you have to rush writing, then it's automatically going to be terrible. So yeah, I think it's like more so both than anything. Like the writing in season 8 was just awful. Like if you compare the writing, the dialogue, the scenes, you know, from even like how do you manage to make a character like Varys just have stupid lines like he did? Like it. And then I watched like a clip of them doing like the script reading for season 8, like the cast. Oh my goodness, the looks on some of their faces. Sheesh. It was terrible. The writing was awful. Like I said, if they had more episodes showing her going mad. Everybody except Daenerys' friend. Mormont, I thought his death was pretty... It was whatever too. I didn't really feel, you know, anything there either. Cersei didn't deserve a poetic ending. I think she did, low-key. Because if you look at how you know, the what was it? Was it a witch or whatever that was like, you know, foretelling how all of her children would die and like her entire life, you know, in that regard. I think it checks out personally. Like everybody for the most part around her, you know, died as a result of, well, not everybody, but most of the people around her died of a result of her doing something. And in this case, it comes back to bite her. You know, she dies as a result of her doing something once again. So, I mean, I thought it was kind of poetic. Oh, Masande. Wait, Masande's death felt like nothing as well. I don't know, that's just me though, personally. I just felt that all of the character deaths for the most part in season 8 were stupid. Oh my goodness, and don't even get me started on Vagal's death. Like, brother, sheesh, man. That's when I knew the writing in that show was truly terrible. When what's his name? Euron managed to snipe Vagal out of the air, and Daenerys didn't see that? Like, bruh, that is such stupid writing. Like, she's literally, you know, like miles above them. Like, you'd think she'd be able to see a fleet of ships, you know, and she knows at that point that they have the Scorpions. Like, what? And then somehow, from that point on, they weren't able to hit her at all, even though they were able to snipe a full-grown dragon like miles away, you know, multiple times in the neck. Like, bruh, come on, man. I'm done playing Devil's Advocate. I was happy she torched King's Landing, real talk. Oh, and Jonathan Patterson, what's up? Good to see you. I don't know. Like, it made for you know, interesting episode, I will admit that, because it's like the last thing you expect her to do, because it's just so out of character. And on top of that, it is like a spectacle, right? Like, you see it, it's like, whoa, it's like this huge dragon just torching this city, killing, you know, hundreds of thousands of people. You know, you really see like the destructive power of dragons. They are literal flying nukes. But I don't know, I still like think that it was like a huge character assassination for practically all the characters in season 8. It felt so out of character. They abandoned some of her character. No, they abandoned a lot of her character development. Like, mind you, this is the same Daenerys who, when one of her dragons torched somebody's kid, the girl, what did she do? She locked the dragons away, right? You remember that? She locked the dragons in a dungeon because of that. Because of how, you know, sorry she was that, you know, somebody's daughter had been lost as a result of her dragons being loose. What happened to that character? What happened to that character? But yeah, she's just fine, casually fine with torching millions, or maybe not millions, but hundreds of thousands of kids. And it's no big deal. Okay. I get it. I get, like, you know, people change, characters change and whatnot. But that drastic of a change for a character who, you know, spent the entirety of the show doing the exact opposite of that. See, this is why I don't like. We don't talk about Game of Thrones season 8. This is why we don't talk about season 8. Sister seems to think that Daenerys is still alive. No, she's dead, 100%. You feel more bad for Cersei? I don't really feel bad for her. It's just, you know, like, how do I put this? They were all pawns. I feel like House of the Dragon kind of explains it more, but like, you know, women in, you know, higher positions in that show, like, are all more so pawns than men. And yeah, Cersei was definitely a pawn of, you know, her family name and her family line. And I don't know, I don't feel bad for her, but it's hard to explain. I feel like House of the Dragon kind of, you know, really does a good job of it. But yeah, like, I don't feel bad for Cersei. I just, you know, feel bad that she was, you know, born into the position she was born into. Toad, what's up? Good to see you. Yeah, I feel like more than anything, she's just like a tragic character. Like, if you look past like all of the scheming, snake-like behavior of Cersei, then you can like see that she's like a tragic character more than anything. Like, she was forced. Yeah, she was forced to marry Robert. Yeah, Robert Baratheon. Granted, she did become queen from that, but you know, and just so many other little things like that along the way that she was kind of forced into make her more of a tragic character than I feel like almost any other character on the show. That's why I found it, like, you know, pretty interesting that her relationship with Tyrion was the way it was, because like they kind of have a lot in common when it comes to that, like, you know, just like tragic, just, you know, stories and whatnot. I don't know what I'm saying. Let's see, what is this? Okay, cool. Five. Damaged out. Do we have anything for damaged out? I see it, but she's led a rich life. She was a tragic case, but not tragic enough for me to pity her. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I could respect that, you know, because she did a lot of vile, evil things. Some of them, I mean, all of them, I can't really forgive. But I can see past, you know, her just being like bad for the sake of being bad, you know, because of how she was written. Like, same thing with Ramsay. Like, obviously he's like a bad for the sake of being bad. Well, yeah, he's like bad for the sake of being bad, like Joffrey was, but you can, you know, see that there's more to it because of his longing to be like, you know, a Bolton kind of drives him to do a lot of the things that he did in earlier episodes. Like him being a bastard was like literally the gasoline for him doing a lot of the stuff that he did for his father. So like I can kind of pity a character like Ramsay because of that. And the same thing with Cersei. I don't hate her, but to me, she was a spoiled brat. I mean, I guess I can see that, but I mean, that's only because she was born into that family. Like, just because she was born into, you know, a royal line, I feel like didn't really, or it doesn't make her seem, you know, that much like a spoiled brat in my opinion. I guess maybe you mean like her personality was that of like a spoiled brat? I can see that, I guess. Main one is Daenerys. I don't think you give her enough credit for how much she lost. I like Daenerys. I think she was a good character before they killed her off in season 7. Arguably season 6. I don't think you give her enough credit for how much she lost. What does that even mean? How much she showed up for other people and took up fights that had nothing to do with her. I mean, yeah, she did a lot of that. I definitely acknowledge those moments. You know, like if it wasn't for her and her dragons, you know, then Jon and the rest of, you know, the party probably would have died, you know, beyond the wall when they went to get the white. And you know, the stuff she did in like Slaver's Bay, freeing the slaves and all the other cities. Like, yeah, I definitely acknowledge those moments. Those were the moments that made that character, you know, special. But at the same time, season 8 just destroys all of that. So I don't know. It's like, it's hard to like look back on like Game of Thrones. Like if I were to rewatch that show from the beginning, like I couldn't look at Daenerys the same. Like just knowing what happens with that character in season 8, it's hard for me to like even like her character anymore, to be honest, because of that. It's like, oh, well, this is the same lady who's like freeing the people and doing all this good stuff, but you know, in the end, it doesn't matter. Lost her people, then the throne, essentially, and betrayed by Cersei. They would have died. Lost her people, then the throne. What do you mean by lost her people? I guess you mean like the closer people, like the Missandei's, the Mormonts. Betrayed by Cersei. That's the problem, because you forgive so much of the other characters who've done much worse. Cersei destroyed Sparrow Point and her army. Let me see, what was Sparrow Point again? What is Sparrow Point? And her army. Wait, what is Sparrow Point? Oh, you mean the Sept with the high sparrows? I mean, that was necessary though. Like, the sparrows were a fanatic, religious, organization that had taken control of both, state and church. So that was necessary. So in a way, I mean, it was justified. Like they had to go. Like there was no way that the High Sparrow and his organization would be alive to. Huh? No, it wasn't. Okay, got it. Got it. Got it. The High Sparrow. King's Landing was justified? No, it was not. No, it was not. The High Sparrow was, I mean, his motives were good, but like anytime like you're forcing, people to adopt a certain viewpoint, you're forcing a religion on people, and if they don't accept it, then they're just, at your mercy. That's never justified, and that's never like okay. Like that'd be like if, okay, actually no, I'm not gonna go there. But if like a certain religious group, came to US and was like, okay, everybody, you follow this religious group or you suffer our consequences of, not doing so. She could have just killed him and the sparrows. But nah. I mean, what's her name? The Tyrells, they didn't deserve to be caught in the crossfire. That I can agree on. That was like the only part of that was, in my opinion, messed up. Like the fact that the Tyrells got caught up in that. But at the same time, like the sparrows, all the religious cults, definitely deserved to get taken out. She brought that religious group into the fold. That is true, and she actually admitted on, making a mistake with that, a stupid mistake for sure. But like, yeah, they deserved it 100%. D90. But yeah, I view like Daenerys like torching King's Landing as like more of a, that's more of a, like it's more unjustified what she did compared to what Cersei did, in my opinion. Like, yeah, Cersei, did that, but at the same time, I don't know, it felt more necessary, with also a bit of just like, just like, bystanders kind of getting caught in the crossfire. I'm gonna be spiteful. Her death was too poetic for me. I don't think so. I think everybody in the mama received more grace than Daenerys, especially Cersei. Grace on grace. Dee does one thing, all of a sudden she's the bad guy. After all she's done, she saved more than she killed. All she ever wanted was her birthright. Okay, but here's the thing though. If that's all she wanted, then why did she nuke King's Landing? That right there, I feel like goes against everything you just said. Like if all she wanted was her birthright, then she could have just easily ordered, because I mean, her people were already, or the people of King's Landing were already surrendering. She could have easily ordered them to be like rounded up and like put in chains or something like that, march straight into the Red Keep and just had them like execute Cersei or something like that, and boom, she's got it. The throne is hers because they were traitors. I mean, but they were following Cersei's command though, so that. See, this is the thing. I feel like it's more so just a case of, innocence being caught in the crossfire than anything. Took too long to ring the bell. Okay, let me twist it then. If that's the case, then why didn't Daenerys, from the get-go, just go straight towards, the Red Keep or whatever and just destroy it immediately? Why didn't Daenerys, from the moment she made it to King's Landing, got rid of all the scorpions, why didn't she start killing people initially? And she realized she done lost children and friends and part of her army. Yeah, but Cersei put them in that position. They were collateral damage. I mean, that's true. Cersei did, put them in that position, but at the same time, it's not of their own. Like I said before, I feel like, she riled them up to a point where it's like, there's a foreign invader coming to destroy your lands, to, take hold of, this city and kill all of you guys. So that's what, the stakes were on the line there. And I don't know, it just makes it seem, like I said, more so like, people just kind of getting caught in the crossfire. Although they were, enemies to her and whatnot, it just, collateral damage, because she was listening to her counsel. Okay, but why are you not more mad with Cersei? I mean, because Cersei didn't kill hundreds of thousands of people on a whim. Like, what? Like, yes, Cersei killed, the people in the Sept. She did that. I'll admit, that was bad. But I definitely feel more, I don't want to say sympathetic, but I had more, how do you say that? Okay, Cersei did what she did with the Sept because she wanted to, protect Tommen for the most part, right? That's the main reason she did that. Protect Tommen, and also so the sparrows would be just gone. So there's no more sparrows. Daenerys did what she did to King's Landing. For what? For the throne? Okay, well, if that's the case, why didn't she just immediately go, and take the throne? Like, once the bell had rung, or honestly, once she destroyed the scorpions, she could have just as easily just gone and taken the throne. I get that you said because, she didn't have her advisors there with her anymore. But I feel like, I don't know, her not having advisors there anymore isn't, like, I feel like that doesn't justify it, really. like, she didn't have advisors there when, well, actually, no, she did. Okay, no, never mind. But like, I feel like, her character, like for that character, it just doesn't make any sense for her to have done what she did simply because, there weren't any advisors. Like, if you know that character, what that character was about, it's stupid. She put him in a position to be killed. Okay, well, by that logic, so did Daenerys with the Dothraki. She had them charge into King's Landing. She put them in a position to be killed. Ever seen Saw? No, I haven't. I've seen clips of it, and I know what it's about, but I haven't seen it. Because her counsel told her to wait. Did they? I remember Tyrion advising, and multiple people actually advising her. Multiple people advising her, that torching King's Landing was not the move. Actually, now that I think about it, that is 100% true. Multiple people were like, even Jon Snow was like, it'll be easier ruling over, a city that isn't, ash and flame. And multiple times throughout the show, actually, throughout the ending, people were, advising her against, nuking King's Landing like she did. And she did it anyway. So the advisor point honestly wouldn't have even mattered because she does it anyways. Everybody makes mistakes. But that is a huge mistake to have made. And honestly, I don't think she viewed it as a mistake. Because if you look at the final, scene with her and Jon, where she's talking about, what's good, like that moment right there, just kind of tells you everything you need to know. I forgot what she said exactly, but it's like along the lines of like, or Jon was telling her, like, how can we expect to rule over people, yada, yada, yada. And she was like, because you and I know what's good. And I think Jon was like, well, what if like the people, I forget what he said, but she said that, we can, enforce what is good because she knows what is good. That right there tells you everything you need to know. She was not remorseful about anything that she did. She was like very committed to, having the throne in that moment. And yeah. Had she not existed, so many more would have died. That is true. That I can agree with. Okay, but question though. Do you think Daenerys saved more people than she killed? Like if you think about, and I'm not just talking about like the good guys, like all the good guys or all the bad guys, like all of them. Do you think she saved more people than she killed all around the board? Because I've been thinking about it, like from our point of view, everything she did, especially earlier on, like freeing the enslaved peoples, killing the masters and all that. Like from our perspective, it's like, woo, she killed the bad guys. And that is true, she did. But at the same time, it's easy to not really, look upon her as the bad guy in those situations because she's doing like a good deed behind it. And I felt like, for the whole King's Landing debacle, it just didn't feel that exact same way. It didn't feel the exact same way at all. Yeah, where are they going? Huh? Oh my goodness. Hold on 2 minutes. You have to understand how she was feeling set up and betrayed. Yeah, I get that because Cersei, said she would help them fight the White Walkers and never did. I get it. But I mean, that's what they have executions and whatnot for. Like, you don't execute an entire city because the leader of that city betrayed you. Like, that's just, I don't know. I struggle to believe that that character, Daenerys, in season 3 or season 4 would have done the exact same thing. Like, if you put season 4 Daenerys in the position of season 8 Daenerys, she would have done the exact same. I just struggle to believe that. That's why I don't like the character anymore. Like, especially season 8 Daenerys. But it's just hard for me to look at her character the same anymore because of that, especially. It was feeling like a setup. It honestly shouldn't have been a mistake. Once her black female friend was like Jakar, she already knew what time it was. Yeah, I do understand that logic actually. I don't know, was it worth it though? See, this is why season 8 is so terrible, bro. It is so terrible. Like, was it worth torching all of King's Landing and everything that honestly, who did she expect to rule over after everything she did? Like, she had the Iron Throne, she torched all of King's Landing. Like, you're just gonna rule over a bunch of ghosts? Like, what the heck? That's why I say, the writing is the biggest criminal of that show. Or the season 8 writing, to be more specific. Her only mistake was trusting Cersei under the guidance of her council. I mean, that's one of them for sure. But yeah, she should have never trusted Cersei. I mean, but I guess I don't think they had any interactions before that. That was their first time seeing each other and dealing with each other. So I guess she didn't really know, what time it was for Cersei. She just kind of took Tyrion's advice that, crap, why'd I do that? That, he could win her over through Jaime, and yeah, it just didn't work out. And they took her kindness for weakness. That as well is true. They definitely did that. And who paid for that mistake? The people of King's Landing. It's so crazy to me that Daenerys went and did all of that. Honestly, maybe it was a power move, a 5-headed move. But she did all of that to King's Landing and didn't even, bother torching Cersei or killing Cersei herself. She was just like, you know what, I'm gonna let her live just to see me destroy all of King's Landing. Everybody around her was allowed to be a savage, but when she starts playing by their rules, it's a problem. Yes, it was worth it. Who cares? She wanted the throne. It's not crazy to me. I don't know, man. Like I said, the writing in season 8 is atrocious. The fact that they allowed a character like Daenerys to even do something like that is crazy to me. Like it honestly, when I was watching it for the first time, it didn't even feel like the same character. I mean, but also the thing with everybody around her was a savage and she wasn't allowed to be. Like, that was the thing that made... And honestly, she was a savage. What? Huh? She killed... What's not savage about, about killing, the masters of enslaved people? That was savage. She was, they knew about her in Westeros, obviously, because of Mormont being a spy, but they knew about her deeds and, what she was doing all the way in Westeros. And they were afraid of her then. I feel like that made her more of a savage than anything. The fact that she was, breaking the will on what, society at that time had deemed normal. And just freeing all those people. That was savage, in my opinion. Nuking a city and all of its residents because of what? Why did she do that again? I forget. The writing is so bad. Because she felt betrayed because Cersei didn't, actually show up to help because she had lost advisors. I felt more just like a thing out of like an emotion-based thing, you know what I mean, than anything else. It didn't feel like anything that had any logic to it whatsoever. You can't justify it, being like a, tit for tat sort of thing. It's just like one of those moments where it's like emotions got the better of her and she just, in an instant, decided to torch King's Landing and all of his residents. But the problem with that is and because obviously her entire goal was to, sit on the Iron Throne. Who are you gonna rule after that? The Dothraki? Sure, but where? You're just gonna sit in the throne and the entire outside of the kingdom is just ash, bone, dust. Once that settles, what, tents? What? Was righteous. She was a revolutionary character. Yeah, exactly. Keep saying it was in an instant, but it wasn't. Okay, explain. Because from what I remember, the bells were ringing. There was maybe 10 to 20 seconds of the camera focusing in on her and her getting madder and madder seemingly. And then deciding to torch King's Landing. I guess it wasn't in 2 seconds, if that's what you mean, but I'd still say that was in an instant. She didn't really hesitate to do that. You see her and she's just mad. There is no doubt in her eyes or, hesitation. She's just boom. 50 seconds, boom. Not even 50, 20 seconds, boom. Yeah, her only mistake was caressing the chair instead of sitting her behind in it. All she lost, the betrayal is feeling set up. Them chop the black girl's head, her dragon's dying. I mean, yeah, I understand that. Oh my goodness, bro. I feel like this is just going back and forth at this point. Okay, does... Okay, how do I say this? However many wrongs don't make a right. I feel like that's the best way to say it. And I feel like in every case in that show, like people doing horrible things don't really justify it as being right. Well, in few cases, but I feel like especially in that case. All I'm saying is they wanted her to be Jesus Christ. I mean, only because she had, supplanted herself in that position. Like, nobody asked her to go around, freeing the slaves and, killing the slave masters, conquering, all these different regions. Nobody asked, her to do that, if we're being honest. She, because of her, compassion for humanity, she decided to embrace that role and start doing that. And, how can you not expect the people to view you in that light when you start doing that? Ungrateful? Huh? Okay, maybe you have to break it down a little bit so I can understand more. Who is they? All I'm saying is they wanted her to be Jesus Christ. Okay, who is the they in that sentence? Like King's Landing, the people of Westeros, the Dothraki. You are they? So the people of Westeros, they wanted her to be Jesus Christ. So the people who she herself freed wanted her to be a savior and a protector of those people. I wonder why. I wonder why the people who were slaves all of their lives, who were suddenly freed by this woman with an army and dragons, wanted her to protect them. I wonder why that would be. Personally, I wouldn't want any protection for someone who freed me from slavery. I'll tell you that much. I mean, that is literally the reason, though, why they were all like, chanting Misa, which I think they said meant mother. It's like they looked up to her. She was, their mother collectively. Would you rather her not have saved all those people? What do you mean, the slaves? No, I think, her saving the slaves obviously is a good thing. Dismantling a terrible system that keeps people in bondage is always a good thing, I feel like. So yeah, I definitely would have, preferred her, freeing the slaves, obviously. Honestly, you know what? I kind of wish they had more episodes in season 8 just to see the aftermath of, that. of all she did. Because if you think about it, like she destroyed an entire city, King's Landing. Who's gonna rule over those people now? Because I don't feel like Jon Snow would be able to, you know, rule those. Well, actually, no. Didn't they say Bran was like the king or something? I don't know. I never finished the last episode, but I think that was the thing that like Bran was king or something. Um, but I don't know. It just like I would have loved to have seen like the aftermath. Like, what do the Dothraki do now? What do all the slave people that she freed? What happens to them? Do they get taken back into bondage? Do they continue to follow whoever's leading the Dothraki? What do they do? Do they just disperse into the wilderness now? Because she didn't have a successor. But yeah, regardless though, I just think she left one Yo in charge. You mean what is his name? The guy, the bald head guy. What was his name again? Grey Worm? You mean Grey Worm? If you mean Grey Worm, then I'm sad. You're sadly mistaken because I think she put Grey Worm in charge of her armies. She didn't like leave him in charge of, being like the successor or anything like that. That was actually one of the things that her and Tyrion talked about before she went and flew to the beyond the wall to rescue Jon. Wait, first level. Wait, who? Dario Naharis? You mean Dario Naharis? I thought she left him to she left him to do what again? Like look over some areas. I don't think that necessarily means that he was like in charge though. I thought that just meant like him being like a general or like maybe master of war or something like that in those areas to like keep the peace in line. It didn't feel like to me she left him in charge to like oversee all of those areas individually. Hold up, I could be wrong on this, but I'm googling this right now because it did not seem like that in my opinion. Yeah. Okay. We're both kind of right. She apparently left him to command the city forces. Yeah, she left him to command the city's forces, including the remaining sellswords, and keep order in Marine, enforcing her anti-slavery rule / act as her representative while she was gone. But the problem with that is like, see, like, if he's like representing Daenerys at that point, like I don't know, maybe the people will be okay with it because she freed them at the end of the day, right? But it's like, how do you represent someone who just killed? I don't know, man. I don't know. But like I said, I think the people of Marine would probably would let it slide because she freed them. So it's probably like, oh, well, sucks to be them. I think the whole issue is you just wanted her to be Jesus Christ, and she only human and Targaryen. I have to remember she freed them. My goodness. How do I say this? I just think that, you know, if they were gonna have her, you know, do something such, you know, out of left field at the end in season 8, especially, then there should have been like hints of that, you know, in her character. Like, I don't know, hints that, you know, she was willing to kill, you know, innocent people just for the hell of it, you know? Like, I don't know. Well, you know what? Actually, no, but she didn't do that for the hell of it, though. Like, she did kill, you know, I guess innocent people, like what happened with the Tarleys, but she didn't just do that for a whim. There was a reason behind it. Gully Man, what's up? Good to see you. Keep calling them innocent. Well, I mean, the Tarleys... The Tarleys were innocent in that moment, though. I get that they are, you know, her opposition. They are the enemies, you know, in her eyes, and in their eyes, they're also the enemies. But can't you, like, I feel like, what was the proposition she made to them? Like, bend the knee or die, right? Which, I mean, I guess that's, you know, pretty reasonable. But what happens when all of the people, like literally every person, decides not to bend the knee? Then they just all die? In that moment, it's crazy. Wait, how? They already been... She was only bad in that moment. No, but like, the Tarleys and everybody... You know, from what army was that? I forget which army, but they had all like already been beaten. Is what I'm saying. Like they were already like beaten. So in that moment, yes, they are innocent. Like,
which hero do you think?
Well, I guess not innocent. Maybe not. Maybe innocent is a bad word to use there. But like, you know what I mean? Like they aren't a threat anymore at that point.
Some respect.
And it's not excuses.
Now,
I'll tell you what's excuses. Justifying Daenerys nuking hundreds of thousands of innocent people. That's an excuse. All because she didn't have advisors. That is a hell of an excuse. They had already betrayed? I don't think so. Maybe we're talking about different moments. And now there will never be a threat. I guess.
you'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Was Masande's death for me.
Woe to those who stand in my way.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Okay, wow, look at you. You are literally...
My girl said, "Don't march for me."
Indeed.
Yeah, she just casually said, "Kill all the people of King's Landing for me." That's what I want. Do you honestly think Missandei would have wanted Daenerys to just kill all of the innocent people
3,
You need not
of King's Landing? All the people who were not involved in
squirrels.
in any way whatsoever? Like, it's just hard for me to believe that that's what he would have wanted.
anyone willing to help?
This should cure my ails.
You're halfway there.
Sacred steel!
An unseen assist.
Dang it, how did he get me? No! No!
The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Hi, that feels good.
Power beyond sight.
Way that. She said Dracarys. That's exactly what she said, quite literally. All I know is she's better than me. So I lose a lot to come to that decision.
Dinner time, love!
By the eye of Agamotto.
Feel heaven!
Take it out. Nice.
You're so close, Herbie.
Armed and dangerous.
Breathing gunshot!
Almost there. Disappear!
I took
I
great pleasure in
unleash the
striking you
Vishanti
down.
power. Tremble before fast.
Feel renewed.
Enemy in front of us. Power beyond sight.
Quite the hunting, partner. Diablo's home.
Come, Herbie. Avengers Tower awaits.
The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum. Okay, all eyes on this spot, superpower.
Overconfidence will destroy you.
Ready for action.
Alright. No, I can push that.
That's it! Don't let anything stand in your way.
Here comes the horse.
Enjoy the amplifier.
already?
Power beyond sight.
Dinner time, love!
I'm right here! So close! This is your big chance! Let's make it 4!
Armed and dangerous.
You know you're all the current score is 3, 2, 0. Time
You
to
agree to
switch
disagree?
things up,
No.
including which
Okay.
side you're on.
Yes, she said Dracarys,
You'll need a
which
top-notch team
means,
to win
you know,
this one.
The hand of heaven
fire,
is here.
burn, whatever,
Show some
right?
respect.
But I don't think in that moment you should just, you know, like obviously what's she gonna say? Like in that moment where she's about to potentially die, that, oh, make peace. Like of course she's gonna be like, you know, saying something, you know, more on that side of things. It makes sense.
Round 2, go!
But I don't think that, you know,
Kneeling is acceptable.
I don't think that justifies Daenerys, you know, doing what she did. Or, you know, means like, oh,
30 seconds before you attack. Get
because my trusted assistant told me to nuke the entire city of King's Landing, I should do it.
And I've got loads of info about angels.
You mortals should not believe everything.
Okay, we agree to disagree. We agree to disagree.
I don't. Thor clued me in. He said you were raised by a nasty lot.
He wasn't.
It was her dying wish.
4, 3,
Her dying wish was for King's Landing
At last, our enemy showed
to be destroyed and all of its citizens to be annihilated.
Real monster behind all this madness.
Excuses. Excuses.
From the ocean's depth, I am strangely vulnerable.
I gotta fall back.
Bionic.
Sacred steel! This should cure my ails.
just another sucker with suckers. You stop them in their tracks.
Yeah, they're camping the healers. I'm gonna keep going, just to put pressure on them, but I'm not gonna.
Our enemies are near.
Aye, just what I needed. Hi,
Anyone willing to help?
sacred steel!
Dinner time, love!
Let me guess. Your neighbors, friends?
Disappear!
Let go.
Three, both pillars down.
Do your worst.
Aye, just what I needed.
They've made it halfway. Stop
My weakness exposed!
Just fall all the way back.
This should cure my ails.
them. Better stop that vehicle. There's still a chance to stop them. Shields up.
No, what the? What was that?
Years but no chance against the wind.
Oh boy, what? Oh yeah,
Creatures
Much better.
realm below.
Heaven is on my side.
You stop them in their tracks. Only 60 seconds left.
Heaven!
Goodness, man.
They found my weak spot.
Okay, that was kind of a stupid little foul.
Monsters of the sea. This should be fun.
High pressure to the back line, but
Aye, just what I needed.
Down to 30 seconds.
Enjoy the air!
Disappear!
Aye, just what I needed.
Shields up.
Let it bleed.
bruh, no way he survived.
I'll patch you. Anyone wasn't bad enough on his
You'll have to keep fighting until you have a winner.
Oh man, I think they got it actually.
My soul is not yours to claim.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
You made your last mistake. Feel no shame.
Better stop that vehicle.
Summoned now, Namor.
My weakness.
I am strengthened for... It's clobbering time!
It's much better.
No rest from the eternal struggle.
My good deed for the day.
He's off in this.
They made it halfway. Stop them. Disappear.
Dang it!
By the eye of
I should probably
Agamotto.
switch up, I think. Yeah, it's not working. Angel.
Better stop that vehicle. There's still a chance to stop them. Only 60 seconds left. Shields up.
Summoned now, Namor.
Dinner time, love.
Enjoy the air!
You shall not be harmed.
That's me.
It seems we have come to
Double KO.
what vile creatures Namor has
That's
summoned.
3.
It seems
Down to
the
30
tides
seconds.
have turned against you, Namor.
The Jeff is still
You
alive.
stopped them in their tracks.
That's my way. You need not fear.
The final 10 seconds.
Do be more careful next time.
You call those monsters? Support.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Done? Remind me.
Gene Jeter, what's up? Good to see you.
Psionic burst.
I'll patch you up.
Yeah, we won this.
Is a mutant's great fear, man.
Final score. 3, 2, 1.
It was her dying wish, her best friend. All I know is if I was God, right, and I had to sacrifice my only child, bro, all of y'all would be in trouble. But like that right now, you gotta put yourself in her shoes. They just haven't taken the right one from me yet. They've been taking the right ones from her the entire time. Okay, I understand what you mean, but like by that logic, you do recall the episode where the one of her dragons killed the man's daughter? You do recall that, right? By that logic, that man should have, honestly tried to kill Daenerys. Because, I mean, that's just the way it goes. You killed one of his, he should have the right to kill you. or one of yours. How that should have went. But what did he do instead? He went, he told her what happened, and it was more from a place of like, you know, forgiveness. Well, I wouldn't say forgiveness. It wasn't from a place of anger. It was like sadness, sorrow, yes, those things, but he wasn't like vengeful because of what happened. The dragon is an animal. Yes, but also within the lore of not only that show, but in like a lot of media, like the dragons are meant to be like not just animals, like they have more of like human-like wisdom or something like that. Like the dragons are meant to be like, you know, more than just animals. Like they are essentially people, but like dragons, and they can't talk. If I'm recalling that correctly. You remember the story of Job? I do not. Been a while, long while, I feel like, since I've heard that, but you could definitely feel free to run it back to me. But yeah, I just feel like, you know, in that position that she was in, like, you know, playing it like tit for tat like that, with the lives of the people of King's Landing, he did a dragon thing where he killed someone's daughter unjustly or child unjustly. But yeah, like I said, I think it would have been one thing if, you know, she got even with Cersei and Cersei alone. It wasn't tit for tat. Okay, explain then. Explain. Because right now, all I'm hearing is excuses. Because to me, it felt like it was tit for tat. Like, oh, all of this happened to
Do
me.
you think you want to be today?
The hand of heaven
A good
is
chunk
here.
of it because of
Show
you.
some respect.
So I'm gonna do this to you and to your, you know, city. Also, Ginger, I meant to catch you around the finale of Stranger Things.
Who am I gonna
Yeah, I haven't
banish
watched
from
Stranger
this
Things.
match?
I've heard mixed things about it, but I've never seen it. It was a long time coming. Wait, what was a long time coming? The people of King's Landing getting nuked? That was a long time coming? And I got this, I'm hearing a lot of excuses right now. No, we've been Gambit for sure here. Oh, nice.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Those people could have turned on Cersei, but why would they? Why would the people of King's Landing turn on Cersei? Like, you can look at like real life political scenarios to understand, you know, why they wouldn't. Like the people, especially in those times, they wouldn't have had like the knowledge that us viewers, you know, have about those characters. It's just,
Past are tainted.
huh?
I fight to reclaim them each day.
Like anybody in a position of power in their eyes that's ruling their city is the good guys.
Next time you and Colossus perform.
I mean, just, okay, by that same logic, why didn't the people of King's Landing turn on the High Sparrow?
Why would
He was in power. He was controlling Tommen, the king. Yet nobody batted an eye. Nobody turned, you know, on him when they made Cersei do the walk of shame, nobody cared
Starts in
because he was in
5,
power.
4, 3,
That's just, I feel like, the way it goes.
1.
If you're in power, then you're automatically the good guy. You're the protector.
Time to hit him hard.
Force burst! No rest from the eternal struggle.
Araco is a living thing. It deserves to be free from all.
Leave them to consume.
Oh my, bruh.
Sacred steel! The perfect site for an attack.
Still the best at what you do, Logan.
Keep going.
I feel renewed. Look who's here.
Darkness.
Blessed blade! You belong to me!
Disappear. Prevent now. Shields up.
Bruh.
Aye, just what I needed. My weakness exposed!
Get that vehicle moving again.
Do much against them. This.
You are under my protection.
Vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
You are under my protection.
An extra force field?
Feel like myself again. Do this.
We've got trouble.
My power is still building.
Armed and dangerous! Better than anywhere we must go next. Follow me. Again!
And we got this.
Magneto! Fatal attraction.
Double KO. Disappear.
I feel like myself again.
An extra force field? Great.
I'm out of trouble.
You're halfway there. Keep going.
Let the devil out! You shall not be harmed. You need not fear. Do not expect me.
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
Sorry, no one's for you.
Vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
You shall not be harmed.
A shield.
It off. Wonder what that's worth.
people on the cart.
I feel like myself again. You are under my protection. I know better than anywhere we must go next. Follow me.
I know that all
Moonlight's fault is no longer. You need not fear.
I won't turn down.
Oh, blocking everything.
The moon haunts you.
Not in control here.
Just reset.
Mutants always rise again.
We make our stand here.
Wonder what that
Get that vehicle moving again!
Here they are now. Moonlight's fault is no fear.
Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Dang it, I didn't try to do that.
That's it! Don't let anything stand in your way!
I know that all anywhere. Punch, swish, sweet.
So close! This is your big chance! Shields up!
The moon haunts you.
Only 60 seconds left!
By the eye of Agamotto.
They found my weak
Arasco is a living thing.
You are under my
Deserves to be
protection.
free from Ultron's influence.
The current score is 3, 2, 0. Time
In the
to
finale, they
including which
play
side
when doves cry in a big goodbye scene. They play Purple Rain. Yeah, I heard about that.
notch team
I
to
thought that
win
was
this
pretty
one.
interesting, pretty cool.
No timeline.
Just to have
exists
more
where
people,
Magneto yields.
Discover Prince and his music. I doubt they will outside of those 2 songs and maybe that album, but it was pretty cool. It was out of character for her, like she not allowed to have a moment of weakness. Okay, see, that's the thing. I would have, it would have been more in character if, she'd had those types of moments and scenarios, in previous episodes and previous seasons. But, I mean, there weren't any, not that I recall.
I could use a warm bath after this. Maybe a few candles, some
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Because they heard about the girl with the dragons. And ignorance is not an excuse. People die over ignorance every day. Ignorance is not bliss. Cersei deserved it. That's the problem with King's Landing. Those people spoil and just don't have moral compass, just blind loyalty.
Have you ever thought about
I disagree.
give Conch you any ideas?
I
Battle starts
disagree.
in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Like, how can the people have any knowledge of excursions and the doings of their government, especially in that time period? Like, if you look at it from today's perspective and whatnot as well, it's easy to see how. Okay, I need to focus.
Feel the pull!
But it's easy to see how that exact same thing can happen.
My power cannot be quelled.
Better stop that vehicle.
At your service.
Also, maybe crap, I probably should have Angela instead of
They made it halfway. Stop them.
Much better. Do not expect me to do that. shall not be harmed.
All shielded up.
That was damn it. God, they had Andrew.
I shall not be removed so easily.
There's still a chance to
Yeah,
stop
wolf.
them.
Yeah, wolf.
Some sort of magic artifact.
You shall not be harmed.
They hit a checkpoint.
Ah,
Now might be a good time to stop them.
They're sneaking from behind.
And I'm seeing a six.
Better stop that vehicle.
An extra force here. Great.
They raided halfway. Stop them. Double KO.
Mutants always rise again.
There's still a chance to stop them.
bruh, please. Oh my goodness, bro.
That's an issue.
There's no way this Angela is living this.
I am pleased in the Shanti's power.
Ah, much better.
You stop them in their tracks.
This is where we must attack.
Oh my goodness, Storm. I'm going Angela here. I know for a fact I'm a better Angela.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop
Go
them.
back here.
This place out.
Better stop that vehicle.
This is where we must attack.
Shields up. Disappear. Now it is
I feel renewed.
On your toes.
You stood no chance against the warrior boar.
I'm doing this my way.
Oh,
This should cure my ails. Hi, that feels good.
Step lanes might be more obvious.
Nice. No. Lucky.
Feel renewed. Just what I needed.
Around.
I hate when the gods play games.
Shield up!
Sacred steel.
The moon haunts you!
Only 60 seconds left. Vortex field. Disappear!
Angels always rise again.
Heads up, hostiles.
Don't give them another inch. Or else. That is
Really
not
not
that
good.
vehicle.
Oh my.
30 seconds.
Keep Punisher alive, please. Nice.
You will not be rid of me so easily.
Those two.
Final 10 seconds.
Brother.
They're sneaking from behind. You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. Disappear!
Nice.
To play.
The current score is 3-2-3. You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
The hand of heaven is here. Show some respect.
What? Angela diff this fool? Did she? I feel like we had like similar stats. Maybe she did, I don't know.
No,
Round 3,
I
go!
will do what it takes to protect my people, no matter.
So I said they should have had more episodes showing her breakdown. True. When she showed up, they should have folded.
30 seconds before you attack.
Too many people willing to die for Cersei. Not just Cersei, but for their city.
You were a symbol of hope in a world where none
So
existed.
yeah, I mean that's
And what am I to
that's not anything crazy to me. That's like pretty normal.
Hard to
People
say.
willing to die for
But
their
I
country,
suppose
city,
we shall
whatever the
find
case may
out
be.
soon enough.
Same thing for the United States. Like, you think all the soldiers that are in the army agree with everything everybody in government has ever said or done? No. But they fight for their city, for their country, or whatever the case may be.
It's our land, old.
That's just the way it is.
Shall not take it from us. You are under my protection.
Two's better than one.
Vortex field. Clear the way.
I shall not be removed
Down
so
to 30
easily.
seconds.
Heaven has its
so
merits,
22-9.
but
Okay,
I
yeah,
much
he's gonna
prefer the
increase
field
on
of battle.
Better stop that vehicle.
And on.
Final 10 seconds. You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. Double KO.
There is no vengeance like that of an angel.
Mark and
That's 3. The current score is 3-2-3. Time to switch things up, including which side.
Like I said, they waited too long. She had lost too much by then. That black girl, Masande, was too much.
This one.
Fighting their wars, no less.
Show
It's
some
like everybody used her. Oh, my bad. Black Betty's Clyde. Good to see you. Hope you have a good day. I think you just think they did it for shock value. I can see that it's deeper than that. You just refuse to see it because you liked Holy Daenerys. I liked Daenerys when she was an actual good character. When she didn't, you know,
Four.
I serve as queen
kill
of the
innocents
tenth
for the
realm.
sake of it.
Kneeling is acceptable.
And I liked Game of Thrones when the writing was actually good. Hence, not season 8.
30
Barely season
seconds before
7.
you attack. Get ready.
Why is Tree Dude just standing there?
So you can make anything invisible?
That was probably one of the
Like
characters.
anything?
But they not the US. As soon as they saw the dragon, they should have folded. But now they want to fight. Oh my goodness.
Cool, 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 cool. So if I happen to go
Okay,
like that
Russia
I can just blame you.
has nukes.
Give it a try. And
The
everyone
US has nukes.
Battle starts in 5.
Is the US just gonna surrender when they see Russia, you know, pulling out nukes or missiles or whatever, ready to fire them? No, that's not the way it works. I don't think that ever works like that.
Let me off the lot run.
My vigor restored.
Much better.
Oh yeah, baby, that's terrible.
You will not be rid of me so easily.
They're on your tail.
Get that vehicle moving again. Only 60 seconds left.
Overconfidence will destroy
Double
you.
kill.
Oh, I feel renewed.
That's 3. Wow, 4 in a row.
Hope I make the cut!
No. Nice. Let's go.
Final score. 4, 2, 3.
But they not. Oh no, I read that.
Another epic victory.
Now they want to fight. She died a good character. Like I said, they were collateral. What would the man on your shirt say? Marcus Garvey? So what? It depends on what we're talking about. If we're talking about like, you know, like what would he say to what? Because yeah, Marcus Garvey was a revolutionary. But I don't think he called for wanton violence on people that didn't deserve it. He was more so to moving his people to Africa. Separation. They didn't have a dragon. I mean, but they had something just as effective as a dragon. The scorpions were dragon killers. So yeah, even though they didn't have a dragon in that sense, they had like an anti-dragon. So that's a horrible analogy. Keep trying to make their death Daenerys problem when it was a Cersei problem. BC. Wait, what? Oops. Didn't mean to click on that.
That feels good.
I played terribly there, but at least we won. Now he said everybody don't need to go to Africa. He understood there were lost causes King's Landing was a lost cause. Was it though? I mean, the city of King's Landing, you know, was definitely not a great city, but what other cities would you compare, you know, it in reference to?
Which hero
Like,
do you
there
think
aren't
I'm gonna be
many
today?
great cities, you know, in Westeros at all, so.
The hand of heaven is here. Show some respect.
Oh, the tree dude was an NPC. Yeah. Oh, probably one of the characters. Yeah, Groot.
Now,
Oh, no, the,
from this match.
the thing that was walking. Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about. You said Russia had nukes and we had nukes, but King's Landing ain't have a dragon. But they had an anti-dragon, so it's just as powerful as a nuke. Well, maybe not just as powerful, but it's a deterrent, you know, for that nuke. Just like if they were to launch a nuke at us, we'd probably launch one back at them. Or not a nuke, but like, aren't there like missiles designed to like blow up other missiles? Like, we probably launch one of those. So it's like the same concept. The rich city, the Indian city.
Pick your hero or villain. I'm not judging.
Karth Kar or whatever. You mean that place? But that's not, like, you can't really compare that to King's Landing. Because it's not, like, that's more of like a small suburb area. King's Landing is like a New York sort of city, you know what I mean? So, like, give me an example of a city of the same magnitude of King's Landing that was like perfect in your eyes,
My birth and
or
past
better
are
than
tainted.
King's Landing.
I fight to reclaim them each day.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
It will take more than light to solve our problems.
You're underestimating my light. That's okay. Happens all the time.
What in the name of the accursed All-Father?
They say the same
have
thing
I
about the
gotten
U.S.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
The souls of the worthy may
The
find
rich city and the Indian city.
all are welcome in my realm.
I'm not sure what you mean by that. No, I gotta focus. By the rich city, but nice. Regulars.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. The mission area is yours.
Aye, just what I needed.
Enemy. Perfect.
This should cure my ails.
Please, you can die. Nice.
Capture more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Venezuelan Honey, if I'm pronouncing that right. Good to see you. Oh my goodness, I didn't get nothing there.
Your team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
At last, our enemies show themselves.
Bro, I hate this freaking skin. I never tell if this is a tank or not. No! There's no way she's surviving that.
Disappear!
By the eye of Agamotto!
Yourself a defender, Strange?
Control seized! You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. One down.
Alright. Wherever her and her brother was at the beginning. I actually don't know what city that was, but I highly doubt it was on the same scale as the King's Landing. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Regardless, though,
Attack. Get ready.
in conclusion, actually, you know what? I'll go.
The hand of heaven is here.
I am not the man I used to be.
Regardless,
Found a great
my conclusion is that Daenerys was a good character. A lot of the characters in that show were good characters that just suffered from terrible writing.
In 5, 4,
It is just
3, 2, 1.
very abundant in season
All you
8.
need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
And yeah, I just think that, you know, that was the main flaw of, you know, all of what transpired in King's Landing in that episode. The fact that a character that felt like otherwise wouldn't have done what she did something diabolical. That diabolical.
The mission area is yours to capture now. The mission area is yours.
PD and your fallback.
Mission area captured.
You need not fear.
Eyeball. An extra layer of armor.
Much better.
Garrett never falls!
Take everything!
You shall not be
What are you waiting?
Control lost.
rebirth.
We agree to disagree. I still loved her. Yeah, I think, yeah, that's probably the best thing. Just agree to disagree. It's hard for me to like look at Daenerys as like the great character that she was because of that. You know, personally, it's like I don't know, personally, I just
Much better. Kinetic blade. You need not fear.
Release the Glortron!
You are welcome.
Control seized.
Brother. Oh my goodness. Hey. Wait, oh, everyone knows that.
Control lost.
Mutants always rise again.
Her only problem was she lived long enough to watch herself become the villain. Yeah, true. Like, honestly,
Transgressions have been repaid in kind.
Robert Baratheon,
Their team's
he
captured
low-key
the
had the right idea of it.
halfway point.
Just take her out.
Never fall!
By the eye of Agamotto!
They hit real hard. Shield?
They've almost got it.
Power cannot be quelled.
Probably wait. Okay, no, we don't need a portal. We have any ults? No ults.
Deadpool's down.
Maybe we
Thought I
should
got too
portal.
quiet.
I feel like myself again.
We'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Beyond sight.
You either die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Yeah, I would say that's
I
true
will
for the
do what it
most
takes
part.
to protect mine.
It didn't happen for all the characters, but yeah, I would say that's true for the most part.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Ah, so you have decided to join me in the fight against the surface world after all. I knew you would make the right choice.
This is but a temporary alliance. However, should you choose to join your mutant brethren on Krakoa,
Why would Namor wish to become the subject of a time?
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2.
She didn't need to be taken out. She needed people to see her as more than a piece of
Capture the
meat.
mission area. Got it?
What people though? 'Cause as far as I know, it felt like the people that she, saved did feel that. No!
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. Disappear!
A shield fit for a king.
Fear Magneto!
Double KO!
Action!
Brother.
You should have trained harder. Let's play a game!
You're on my way.
Mission area is yours.
Always rise again. We have done well.
Crazy how people turn on their heroes.
Take this loser out, would you?
Much better.
Oh, brother. Serious with that.
Never fall!
Came right in time. Mutants
Bro, this
always
Deadpool.
rise again.
Nice.
By
we should
the
still win this.
eye of Agamotto!
You captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
You shall not be harmed.
this loser out, would ya?
Much better.
气贯长虹。
You need not fear.
Please.
You
Nice.
put the lead on.
Glory is almost yours!
Invisible?
Cover your spandex. Oh! Fire!
Didn't have a shield. Give him.
Extermination! You are under my protection.
We got a shield.
Let's keep fighting until we have
Right back here.
control lost!
Gambit's rebirth is a mutant's greatest gift.
What am I?
Hey, hitting real hard.
Get ready. Here come the bad guys.
Oh, nice.
Taking charge. Magneto!
Us against the world!
They're behind us.
You are under my protection.
By the eye of Agamotto!
Shield up!
Release the Glotron!
You shall not be harmed.
Your team's captured Parker.
Wait, I thought they agreed to surrender. Oh my goodness, bro. Okay, that is
My power cannot.
crazy. People do that?
Court is in session.
Wow, that is insane, troll.
They hitting real hard.
The first time I've ever seen that happen.
Much better.
Hold still. I'm trying to help.
They've almost got him!
You shall not be harmed.
By the
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. Control seized!
We have done well.
Hold still. I'm trying to help.
Yeah, I read that. I don't think anybody turned on Daenerys though. That's the thing. If anything, more people would have been more loyal to her just from fear alone. Jon Snow? I didn't. When did he turn on Daenerys? Yeah, I don't recall Jon Snow ever turning on Daenerys. He killed her? Oh, you mean when he after? Okay. So technically, that wasn't Daenerys. That was a different character. That was season 8 Daenerys. Huge distinction. Season 8 Daenerys and season what 5, 6 Daenerys, completely different characters. So that didn't really feel like him turning on her. That I don't count that. excuses. No, we don't count that. Anything that happened, everything that happened in season 8, honestly, it's just best to not you know, conceive it as canon events. You know who killed Daenerys? The writers of season 8. That's who killed Daenerys. Long before the finale of the show, they killed that character off. Let's rewrite season 8. Nah, I don't. It's just not even worth it, bro.
The hand of heaven is here.
In my opinion, it's not even worth it. Like, just let Game of Thrones die. Is what I say.
Now.
Like, it was good for what it was, while it was what it was, but I don't want to. No, I think it should just be dead. What would I have done in season 8? For one, I would have, it would have been too late, but before season 8, I would have expanded a bit more on the Night King and, you know, his whole objective. I would have expanded a bit more on that. I would have also, for season 8, I would have expanded on.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Who am I playing? Let me see. Guess who's Angelo? Spider-Man, Daredevil. Yeah, that's a pretty good combo. We need another tank though and a healer. Oh yeah, but I would have expanded on, you know, the Night King and his whole objective. Then I would have made it to where Daenerys, you know, rolls up to King's Landing. Everything that happens still happens, but instead of nuking King's Landing like she did in that episode,
Before you attack, get ready.
I would have had it to where she captures Cersei. Maybe like imprisons her for the time being, and then like sacrifices her to one of the dragons or something like that, like Dracarys, you know, Cersei with the dragon, like she did Varys, like she was so quick to do with Varys.
3, 2, 1.
That's what I would have done personally.
Force burst. At last, our enemies show themselves. And I hate.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
Oh my. Bruh, what the frick? How did he melt me that fast? What was that damage?
Better stop that vehicle.
Rise again.
Okay then. And they have a Thor too. Perfect. Yes.
The moon haunts you!
Nice.
Rest easy now.
Fall back. Fall back.
Concert?
Hi, that's
Better stop that vehicle. There's still a chance to stop them.
No! Are you kidding me? Okay, we gotta switch it up. Ah, man, but. Whatever, yeah, let's switch it. On this map, really good for that point.
I'm opening a portal. Dragon?
Cosmos heals you. I cannot thank you enough.
Moon Knight set a trap.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
I feel like myself again.
Over here. I can heal you.
The moon haunts you. Behold the god of thunder!
Better stop that vehicle.
Anyone going to help?
Oh,
Don't need to worry about that arc anymore. You get a web.
Us against the world.
Get a web. Huh? Okay, let's try it.
Almost got out. I seem to be unprotected.
Better stop that vehicle. They waited halfway. Stop them.
A gift from Khonshu, or perhaps a curse.
Second chance is over.
Help that guy.
The moon haunts you.
I unleash the
Disappear.
Magneto!
Double KO.
do not let him live.
It's good to see you can back up all that bravado, Quill.
Force field, good to go. Vortex field.
You stop them in their tracks.
Ah, here they are now. Do your worst. You shall not be harmed. I require space.
Other side there. Oh boy. This might just be used. Okay, nice. Spider-Man doing
Rebirth
something.
is a mutant's greatest gift.
There's still a chance to
I
stop.
can go support here, I guess.
Music makes
Better
people
stop that
happy.
vehicle.
Heroes make them safe. Maybe I can do both. Moonlight placed in all. I suck.
The moon haunts you.
Come back, come back, come back.
They hit a checkpoint. Now
What?
good time to stop them.
Cosmic collapse. That one hurts. Thanks so much. I suck.
Born again.
I don't think that was even worth it.
The god of thunder.
What was that? Oh,
Behold the god of thunder.
Double KO.
Songs to sing.
That's my
We
trick.
need to disappear.
Love battlefield medicine.
Feel the pull. Be strong together.
It's now or never. Stop them. Better stop that vehicle.
I unleash the Vishanti's power.
Disappear! I'm ready to put on a show!
that.
Unless I have one less problem. Do I throw like a ball?
Don't give them another inch. Alright.
That one hurts.
Better stop that vehicle.
Khonshu has his eye on you.
It's clobbering time.
Oh,
The
we
current
just
score
got steamrolled.
is 0, 2, 3. Time to switch things up, including which side you're on.
Maybe she wanted to, or maybe she wanted Cersei to see King's Landing
Like the moon.
in flames, like she had to watch everybody she loved die. But what about her ambition for the Iron Throne? I don't get it. I would love to go magic here actually, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Yeah, Tom is fine. It's already 12, almost 12.
You have the fame part. figured out.
Gene Jeter, see you soon. Happy life. Appreciate it, man. Thank you for stopping by, and wish the same to you.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Wow, you look tough.
You look like you belong in high school. What are you?
A famous singer.
I don't listen to music. I punish criminals.
Well, we are in the right place for that. Let's go.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Our enemies
Thanks so much.
please.
Need some help.
Perhaps I should have stayed in my cocoon a bit longer.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
Let's get this shit. I like the cold.
Here's with Dr. Old. I feel better already.
Just embrace the light. What a remix.
Castle wins out my life. I'm gonna miss it.
And his brother.
Am I invisible?
You got me back.
I'm making a comeback.
Get that vehicle moving again.
Why are you just rushing in like that?
The moon haunts you!
Anyone willing to help?
The moon!
I've still got songs to sing. Fear thyself.
Good medicine.
Enemy tagged. I suck.
Just with the Dr.
Spider Zero, I promise you will be
Yeah.
By the eye of Agamotto!
It's okay. Admit it. You need me. I was worried.
Captain Asgard. Sometimes I forget you were
It's spider time!
I'm a team player.
Something doesn't feel
You're
right.
halfway there. Keep going.
Buckle up, strange pop portal. My luck. Here's how you shoot.
I am
A nice deep freeze.
Good medicine.
I am ready to put on a show.
Stell me.
The moon!
Admit it. You need me. I suck. I'll get you next time. We're finding our groove. These are sounds I never heard.
Vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
I'm hurt.
Taken care of.
Force wants to heal you.
Reach in there.
Too late.
I can restore health, remember? See that? I suck.
I am strengthened.
I was worried.
These arms are dangerous.
Must be protected. A boom of light.
Wait, does that mean Ragnarok is coming?
It's okay. Admit it. You need me.
Watch yourself around here.
I don't have to be center stage.
Back.
Be strong
You're
together.
halfway there. Keep going.
Thanks so much.
Wait, does that mean Ragnarok is coming?
Hold still. I'm trying to help.
Needed that boost. What's this? Incoming!
The moon haunts you!
Hold still. I'm trying to help.
I'm gonna miss that wizard.
I suck. Roar.
Wish I could have saved you like you saved me.
Destroy these ice as soon as a boom of light.
Bro, what is the Thor doing? Oh my goodness, brother.
to put on a show.
He's playing me.
Us against the world!
I was worried.
Duty calls, but this was super fun as always. Appreciate you stopping by, Goddess. You have a good day.
I'm back in the fight.
These arms are
Get
changing.
that vehicle moving again!
Our enemies are near.
The light force is getting stronger.
Got one. Feeling better now. Thanks.
Be strong together. I like the cold.
I am Asgard's might. I am armed and dangerous.
Spider Zero, I promise you will reach 360 here. Some help.
Here's how you shoot. The moon haunts you. Very wounded. Never.
Just what the doctor ordered.
That's 3!
Needs a snowball in the face.
Down to 30 seconds! Almost there! Don't turn back now!
Fear bestseller.
Short on time. Incoming.
I suck. I was worried.
Final 10 seconds!
Behold the god of thunder. The moon haunts you.
Final score 1, 2, 3. Well, you can't expect to win them all.
Honestly, I'm probably about to get off anyways. I don't feel like playing anymore, losing no more. Yeah. All right. I appreciate everybody for stopping by, showing support today. I think that's going to do it for today's stream. But until the next one, much love, stay safe, and peace out.